Welcome back again. It's Sid from Hunter and Chavy Investments. So what happens when you put the ignition in the car and the car does this? The hesitation there. Well, tell you one thing. The battery's brand new. The alternator is good. Now you can do that at your local automotive store. They can actually check your battery and your alternator charging ability all at the same time. So most likely the culprit is the starter. So a little hesitation there. Today we're gonna change that out. This is a 2006 Honda Honda Accord. We're gonna switch out the starter, put a new one in there. So let's figure it out. As I explained, this is a 2006 Honda Honda Accord. It's a 2.4 EX model. I'm gonna take out the starter. So you have to take off the negative on the power, on the battery and the terminal, because if you don't, when you get down to the starter wiring harness, if you touch the ground wire, the power wire to the ground wire, which is the car, it may arc out. So that's why you gotta disconnect the negative on this. In some of the videos, the other guys, they would take out this whole this is an air intake manifold. They would just kind of take the bolts off, the 5 bolts that's holding the air manifold, and just kind of crack it this way, and so you slip in a long ratchet set to get the start out. But I'm not gonna do that because I want more room to move, because if you're gonna do that, you need extra tools to get down there, deep down into the back, because the start is behind this thing. So today we're gonna take out the snorkel for the air intake. I'm gonna take out the throttle body, and I'm gonna replace the gaskets that you can see here. There. So I'll take out the throttle basket. I'll take this whole thing out, pull this off, get that out of the way. Most important thing about this job is there is a bolt all the way down here. That I want to say is a 12mm bolt that holds the whole ear box. All right, so we'll get that done. We'll swap out the old starter and put a new one in here. All right. So first things first, we'll disconnect the negative from the power from the battery, like I told you about. We'll tuck that off to the side, that way it doesn't create a spark. Going to be a 10mm socket, so red is positive. Make sure that's snapped up. And disconnect the negative one here. Black in this color. Out. I'm going to tuck it out of the way. We're going to tap it with a cloth. That way, just to make sure it doesn't touch nothing. See this thing touching anything. So that's all done. Let's start taking off the snorkel. Take this off. We'll start taking off the acorn nuts on top of these, just a cover. We'll get to the rest. And I usually try to keep the nuts and bolts on the car, so that way I'm not switch around where I put it last. It's ideal for me. Acorn nuts, and then it's just a cover. It pops right out. There it is. So that's off. Set the acorn nut right where it belongs. That way I don't lose them. That's out. Get the snorkel off this. Looks like we'll disconnect the sensors from the throttle. Let's see here. Pinch this off and just pull out. You haven't subscribed to this channel, you know I like using this L-shaped needle nose plier. Best tool you can ever buy. I think I got it from Walmart for like $3. Love this tool. Here we go. That comes off. That goes for that sensor. For our 10mm here. Take that off. We'll do a short 10. Short 10 here. So we take this clip off there, and there's a sensor right there. See that one right there? I'm just gonna plug it. And this is just a hole, it's a weird hole. It's just not, it doesn't go anywhere. So I don't know why that's there. Comment below where that goes. I wouldn't know. Get this off. Let's get this clamp off. Let's see if this does anything. If it leaks out fluid, I'll reconnect it. There it is. I wonder if I could just take the 10 off here. Because the clip is attached there. Let's see if I can do that. It was 2006, with, 15 years old. Most likely the plastic will break before the bolt, so I'm just going to disconnect at the bolt. Take off the plastic. Nothing's leaking out, so we're gonna keep going. Tuck that away. That's good, that's good. Right. It's off. Throttle body off now. So throttle body has two nuts and 2 bolts. I think it's a 12. Yep, it's 12. I like to take this snorkel out of here. Good deal. So throttle body, we got 2 bolts, 2 nuts. I'll show you what that looks like on this side. There it is. We just set that aside. And I'll scrape this down, clean this up, put in the throttle body gasket. We need to get to this part right here. Make our way there. This way, this wiring harness does not want to disconnect. Get these off. So I'll probably, this is getting so late, I'll probably put the new starter in, and then I have to clean this up and order a new gasket. I don't have that piece. So that's what it is. Now, this is a Ryobi 3/8 drive from Home Depot. Just make quick work of me trying to. Really quick. It's nothing to torque down with, but it's, I don't have to try and ratchet this thing out. You just, you know. This thing's real long, so I'll use it to my advantage. So now the manifold should come. This hose doesn't want to come out, so I followed back to here. Looks like a 10mm is holding that in. I'm just going to unbolt that. Sorry for the glare. Gotta get this done though. All right. Free of us. Let's put this bolt back because, like I said, put things back where they belong, so when we attach them, I can find the bolts easily. Those. Should be it. Pop this bad boy out. Get to the real matter, which is the starter. Dun, dun, dun. It's coming out. And we still have this plug issue down here. No. Get out of the way. Something's holding it back. Let's figure out what it is. Let's move the throttle body out of the way. So. This wire is the pain of my existence. You know what? Let's slide this thing out. You need to get out of my way. This throttle body needs to get out of my way. You keep getting in my way, man. Why you do that? Why you get in my way? Let's put you aside a little bit. Yeah. You stay there. Alright, do some work. Oh, stupid. Oh, come on. Why don't you want to come out? No, you guys go back up here. Hang out there. Figure this thing out. Yep, stay there. So it's telling me delaying my execution is this clip all the way down there is not when you come up. So I don't understand why. Is there something holding it? Flip it upside down. You can see what I'm doing. Is that possible? Oh, this is good. See it there. That's the problem, man. Pinch here. Yes! Rush! We did it. Oh, maybe not. Oh my God, you kidding me? What is the problem? This thing. Here's the info. What is the problem? This is from you. Breathe. Boom. I'll put those bolts back. Drive me nuts. Well, no pun intended. It's driving me nuts. Stay there. Now, straight wise, disconnect. Oh God, are you serious? Oh my God. That's all I had to do, huh? Okay. Coming out, just to let you know. Yeah, buddy. Hey, let it go. You guys are free, right? Free to roam. What's holding you back now? That seems to be the problem. Where do we start? This one? Are you serious?
Why are we still attached?
So, yeah, stay there. The clip was attached to this thing here. That's the problem, it's holding it up. We can set that aside. Oh. Shoot. So here's the clip. Broke off. This was the clip. This clip is holding it in. It was attached to this one. So it's together. Attach that, and then there's a bracket underneath here. Which is right there. This bracket. All right, here is the starter. The long-awaited starter. Right there. So what we're gonna do is, since we disconnect it, we're not gonna have any arcing problems. It's gonna be 17 millimeter down here, 14 millimeter in the back. This is a 12 that comes off this. We'll remove the clips. Be careful with the knock sensor. You don't want to break this. Right there, you're just gonna disconnect that, and then this is the starter. Take it out. All right. So I'm just gonna start disconnecting some wires. Take off this clip on here. Come on, clip. Push that through. Good. Get in there. All right, let's make it a little bit longer. Put a stubby extension on there. See, I like taking everything out because then nothing's in my way. I don't know how folks did it. It was just, keeping everything intact. Yeah, you have the tools is good. You know what you're doing. I'm doing this in my driveway. So, I'd rather have a lot of space so I can see what I'm doing. All right. Snug that up. All right, that's good. Yeah, that's what I figured. Ta-da! It is the starter. Let's compare it to the old one. And the new one. So I got this one from my local automotive place, and like you watch my channel, I hate buying rebuilt. I mean, if you can't afford it, it's fine, but I'd rather use the brand new one. Here's a new one, not rebuilt. So, everything's in there. Let's match it up. That. Pretty identical, right? Here's the sensors, here's the bolts. There it is. All right. This was about $300. We built one for 150. You still need a cord to bring it back anyway, so. All right, that's it. Yeah. This is my mother-in-law's car, so I'm not going back in and fix this again. Right. And I'm just gonna snug it up. It's a 12mm. Snug it up. Manufacturer recommends not going too tight on them because they can break. And the ratchet set is. Where's my ratchet set? Pop this back in. There. Come on. Getting you home. Getting you home. Hey, what's going on? Get in. That's right. Bam! We're in. We are in. $17 on the bottom first. No rhyme or reason, just because that thing's heavy. Alright, now let's snug it up. I said this is a engine block. I don't go too crazy with these. That's good enough. Let's do the 17. We're but down. Oh, all right, we're good. Put everything back. So we're gonna do the reverse of what we did. Okay, we're back in the car. Put a new starter in. Let's see how that sounds now. It should start right up. Bam! All right. If you like this channel, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time.